Namaste. I'm Chaitali Udeshi.
And I am Suril Udeshi.
Yes, and welcome back to our Weekend Talk show today. So yes, it is good to see you guys constantly on every Saturday, and it is so wonderful to have you all here every time. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for liking our videos, and thank you so much for these positivities and sharing our videos wherever possible that you guys can. Yes. Okay, I'll just tell you a little brief for people who are new at our Weekend Talk. How did WeCare start? On a very little note, WeCare basically is an initiative which we started during the lockdown when all the industries were going through a little of a tough time. Things had not started rolling, and absolutely those were difficult times. Let's not talk about that. So it was WeCare Talk it was a sense of motivation to everybody around, whoever was watching then and is watching now, to bring up their life and stay there, stay tuned, to stay motivated that things will be back to normal. That is where WeCare started. But eventually WeCare has been talking to loads of people. We have been talking to businessmen, entrepreneurs, professionals, radio jockeys, musicians, and today we are going to have a lovely lady joining us. Her name is Tanvi Godiawala Shah. She's the director at the Final Touch Salon, and she's also a hairstylist and a cosmetologist.
Definitely. And she has got certifications from very prestigious institutes like CIDESCO, CIPTEC, City and Guild, Tony and Guy, London and Singapore.
Wow.
She has also undergone training and done workshops with Guy Kramer, Alan Edward, Mark Reed, Brent Barber, and many more.
Super.
By passion, she is a landscaper and she is academically trained into landscaping, and she has worked with US's biggest garden, and she has done it amazingly well. But still, she has started salon that was 24 years back, and by passion, she is a musician.
Wow! So let's see, how did she move from landscaping to salon business? Fantastic. We will be heading to her saloon and we will be taking an interview with her at the saloon. Stay tuned. Hello everybody.
Hello.
So we are today sitting with Tanvi Godiawala Shah from the Final Touch Salon. We will be asking her loads of questions and totally excited about it. So am I. I'm sure. So Tanvi, let's start with what we have been thinking over so long. We have been thinking what to ask you, what is it that we want to really know about you, and there's so many of us who don't know so many things about you. So let's kind of get into the group. So Tanvi, it's been 23 years since you started the Final Touch Salon, and all these years, how has it been?
I think the journey has been wonderful. I've met so many people through all these years of different ages, different men, women, from different fields, children and elderly. I think it has been a great experience. I've learned so much from people, talking to them, sharing things with them. It's been wonderful. I'm so glad. By nature, I'm actually introvert, but because I keep meeting so many people during the day, my life has been very enriching.
Fantastic.
So, it's quite amazing.
Definitely. But tell me, how did it all begin?
It all started as hobby. While I was studying, I did a short course on hairdressing, and I would, in my free time, or weekends, I would do haircuts for my family and friends.
Wow.
And
You didn't remember me anytime?
probably you were not born then.
Is that so?
No, that wasn't
It's
true.
been a journey of over 25 years.
Right.
To be precise, 1992. So
Wow.
almost
Okay.
28 years.
Yeah, sure, I was studying in school.
True.
Yeah. But it doesn't feel that long, it just feels like yesterday. And I think anything creative or artistic never kind of ages, never gets old. There's always some inspiration that comes through every day.
Definitely.
So,
So, when you started this concept of an art salon, it was kind of wide ahead of its time. So, how did your friends and family responded when you followed your passion?
Well, 28 years back, I don't think this profession was so well acknowledged.
Right. Absolutely.
And thankfully, my family was very supportive. My father felt that anything related to aesthetics is never going to die.
Absolutely.
And if you can pursue your passion, I mean, that's always something you will enjoy doing it. It was a field that I could actually work for myself. I didn't really have to go and work for others.
Absolutely.
So, you could strike a good balance between work and home and your other hobbies or travel or whatever you want.
Definitely.
Fantastic. So, for people also here, that it's very important for family also to take it easy when somebody is taking up a profession which is different from the normal genre that we've been following through. So
Correct.
yes, you're a
And
great inspiration.
of
when it
course,
comes to
and
something.
being from her father is a doctor
Absolutely,
by profession,
yes.
and there are if they are from doctor's family, then the kids also have to be doctors.
Yeah, that's the
if they
standard
are
norms
from
that we
chartered
follow.
accountants, then they have to follow the chartered accountant
Yes,
thing.
yes.
So if you are taking an alternative journey, then
True.
definitely it's a great inspiration that your family supported you and you have come a long way for
Yeah,
sure.
I actually didn't expect that, it would actually be so smooth, but
Yeah.
it just happened and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm glad it happened.
Glad, definitely.
Fantastic. So, but in the process, you must have, come across some funny anecdotes or maybe some inspiring anecdotes for that matter. Could you share a few of them with us?
Just looking at the COVID situation and the lockdown and post-lockdown,
Right.
I'm so glad that people's hair are growing.
Yes. And people like we are cutting them at home, so we definitely need Tanvi after this lockdown.
So people have probably postponed it, shopping clothes, going out to
Yes.
restaurants,
Yes.
traveling. But one thing they need to come for is getting their hair cut.
Definitely. And it might have happened that during the lockdown when the salons were closed, people tried their hand, like Chaitali cut my hair, I tried to cut Shan's hair,
Oh,
and
God.
Shan tried to cut both of our hair, but ultimately we messed it up.
Everybody's
We-
creativity was tested.
No, but we messed it up and we are just waiting that when the salons open up and finally.
Yeah, and the best part about this whole thing is that I don't mind cutting a woman's hair, especially when it's long. You just have to kind of cut them short, But when it comes to men, it's a little mad. I can only do the drill part of it, that go and zero. You don't have a hair on your
You
head.
done it all over the head and I'm sure
Ultimately-
nobody would have complained.
That's what I did for the two.
Ultimately she did that. So previously started with doing all those designer stuff, but finally it was
Yeah, it boiled down to
The best thing about this whole scenario, I feel everybody's broken their shackles.
Absolutely.
Everybody was so confined to a certain way of keeping themselves, and everybody's realized that you can do with anything. You can also shave your head and still be as happy and confident about yourself.
Absolutely.
So it was just we were kind of tied down to our own imagination of how things should have happened.
Correct.
Absolutely. Wow.
So,
Yeah.
Tanvi, while talking to you, I just remember that we know each other since a long time. Yeah. So, I know that Tanvi has learned and has been academically trained as a landscaper, and you have worked as a landscapist in the US and some public garden, if I am not wrong.
That's right.
So, I mean, you have this rich experience of landscaping. So, you could have pursued landscaping as well as salon. So, why did you choose salon and not landscaping?
Well, I also worked in one of the largest public gardens in the US as a gardener because I
Wow.
wanted to learn gardening. Right? I think that was the most beautiful time and experience I had
You
in my
bet.
life. The only thing is that when I got back to India, between hairdressing and beauty versus gardening, I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to pursue gardening as a career, keeping other people happy,
Right.
ensuring that they take good care of their gardens.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was very much dependent on how they eventually will take care of their
But
gardens.
do you think, Tanvi, that tending a garden in India, especially a place like Ahmedabad where the heat is extreme, cold is extreme, and a place like US where maybe you have, I don't know what kind of extreme weathers they face, but they still have a better off climatic conditions. So you think it's much more difficult doing it here?
No, I don't think so. It's just that every region, every weather will restrict a certain plant species.
Right.
So we can't expect to have a garden, something that you would expect in Switzerland.
Right.
Right? Similarly, they cannot have something what we have here.
Yes.
So ours is a tropical climate, and I think we can have beautiful gardens in tropical climate. But it's just that people like to have flower beds and things like those, which probably may not happen in our weather.
Absolutely.
Right? So I guess now things are slightly different because now you have greenhouses and you can control
True.
temperatures, you can do
Yes.
things. But in those times, what the garden that I worked in and the kind of things, facilities they had, it was very different from here. It was too early, and I didn't have that sort of confidence or the feel whether I would be able to do gardening more to satisfy my clients.
Right.
Amazing.
Okay,
And I think
okay.
it's a
Yeah,
great
so
thought
this-
process, and
It's a strong
Yeah.
decision. Yeah, for all of us, there are a lot of times people change their businesses, change their professions.
and and
because
also
of
at the time
similar
they are in a
reason.
dilemma that whether to choose this or
Yes,
that.
and then there are times also when people get stuck to what they've done. Just because you have been, you've been studying being an MBBS, you have to be a doctor. No, I think you really break that rule of have to.
Yeah.
You follow your dreams and you still make it big here.
So plants is something they grow and they die, and you have to be very forgiving about it. You
Yes.
can't hold grudges against somebody
Anybody.
if your plant dies because of
Absolutely.
multiple reasons. And
Absolutely.
I didn't think I could really handle or overcome that.
Definitely, but I really know that you have some amazing garden at your home, and you have did
Well, I
some
do
nice.
have a terrace garden right
Wow.
now, which I thoroughly enjoy working in.
True.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Mohan, how has this lockdown treated you, and how did you restart? Because lockdown has been difficult for a lot of industry, including our industry. We are into food and beverage, so it has been difficult. And how has it been with salons?
Well, during lockdown, the 2 months that we didn't work, I think I'd never imagined in my life that I would ever get a break like this.
Okay.
After working for 24 continuous years, I don't think as a business owner you can really take a break.
Right.
Right?
I totally agree.
You may go on a holiday, but within a few days, your
Your
mind
mind
is
is back.
constantly at work. You're calling up your people and what's happening. But this was like a complete guilt-free break, which whether it wasn't really the best of the circumstances.
Yes.
But I am so glad it happened because we really needed to slow down.
Okay.
So I think I am very happy because had I been new in this industry, I don't think I would have been happy about it.
Right.
But being in this work for such a long
Really
time
settled,
and
yes.
always keeping your team happy, always trying to keep your clients happy, somewhere,
Right.
it's a constant
Yeah.
strive.
It's big growth.
Definitely,
And there are
definitely.
times that I think we just overdo it on us, at times. And if you do not take a break, you kind of just overwork yourselves.
Yeah.
So this break was, I think, needed for all of us.
Yeah. It was good that way, but of course the things have not been as great post lockdown as they
True.
should be, and I'm sure it's going to take its own time.
Did you follow any lockdown trends like doing a lot of Zoom meetings with your cousins and making
Dalgona coffee.
No, I didn't do that coffee because it wasn't my thing at all. But yeah, in fact, we did get to catch up with our friends a lot, and
Fantastic.
it was nice really catching. I love just being at home and not doing anything.
Wow.
Having
I think everybody enjoyed
having
it.
no agenda was the
Yes.
best thing that could have.
Having no agenda was the best agenda.
Definitely. And also the slowing down part you
Yes.
said is very right, and for many of us it has brought happiness and some kind of
Yes.
time to reflect and introspection.
Yeah.
And everything has happened for sure. So when this lockdown ended, unlock started, unlock 1, unlock 2, and while unlock 2 and unlock 3 happened, you came back with a bang by starting the final touch 2, where we are sitting right now at
Yes.
the hip and happening building 142.
Yes.
So this is the most happening premise. We were just passing by. There are all good branded stores here and around, and of course the
Lovely
final
shopping
touch.
space. Yes.
So it is like a no looking back attitude. That while the industry is still in a dilemma that what will happen, what next. In that time you have opened your second outlet.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if it was like 10 years before, the time was different. Now it's a lot of competition.
Yes.
So
yes.
I just want to know that how do you think about this particular aspect?
I didn't have a choice, firstly.
Okay. Okay.
We were to open in the end of March.
Okay.
So
Okay.
everything was almost done.
Okay.
It wasn't that we decided this post-lockdown. We were just about to open,
I see.
and then the lockdown came.
Oh.
So there was no going back or looking
Right.
differently. But I remember in 2008 when I started my salon, which was quite a big leap for me from the original one.
Correct.
And 2008 also saw a huge recession.
Right.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that year was a big struggle for me because that was a huge leap for me in terms
Correct.
of business. And 2020 again has had a big setback. So I consider this is just going to work out great. It's the time which is going to pass by.
I think
And,
you must consider it's like a repeat telecast of the whole thing.
Exactly. My previous salon has given me so much of accomplishments, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working there. Of course, there's a lot of hard work,
Right.
and but in the end, it was very fulfilling. Very
Fantastic.
fulfilling. And my team has been extremely supportive, very, very good, and
Super.
they've not been demanding at all. My clients, for so many years, they've been so loyal to us that they've been ready to come. In case if we reschedule, they are okay with that. Post lockdown, even till today, we keep both the salons shut on Mondays and Thursdays for isolation. Right?
Okay.
We don't know how much we can really protect ourselves, but I feel that looking at the trend, if we can isolate the premises for more than 24 hours, we are creating a safer environment to work in.
Absolutely.
Also for our clients. So whether it's a business loss or a gain, we still prefer to keep it closed on Mondays and Thursdays.
Super.
So I guess that keeps us happy. Our clients are very accommodating. They don't mind coming any other day.
Fantastic, yes.
Yeah.
But I think when you giving, like you said, you keeping it closed for 24 hours just doesn't make it safe for us, but it also makes it safe for the other person.
Exactly.
So rescheduling
And we
is
take
alright.
and we take our fumigation,
Extremely seriously, yeah.
action. So I think we try to fumigate the areas so that they are a safer environment.
Very
Fantastic.
thoughtful protocol.
No,
which
actually,
we
it's a
have
very
been
difficult
thoughtful.
one.
It's not like just copy paste that what other people doing. Let's
Absolutely,
copy that.
no?
But I
Yeah.
think it's very well thought, for sure.
Absolutely. So it's not run of the mill that अभी business चालू हुआ ना तो लूट लो. So that is not the attitude. The attitude is definitely concerns the hygiene and the security aspect of everybody, not just us. All the clients that she caters to, and keeping it closed for 24 hours is not a baby's job. Trust me on this. For 2 days a week they're closed, which is seriously not easy when it comes to business. So yes, hats off to you, Tanvi.
Yeah. No, but I think people don't really have a rush right now, so
Yes.
they don't mind
Luckily good.
coming. And the work has still not picked up so much, so we are able to work within those 5 days, and it just
Fantastic.
works.
Definitely. I think this is the new
In fact,
normal.
our clients really appreciate that we actually shut down for 2 days, because
Of
that way
course.
they also feel much safer
Super.
to
Of
come.
course.
Absolutely.
I mean, to know that.
Yeah, thinking about it right now, even I totally buy the point that, keeping it closed for 2 days in between the weeks, so, you get that leeway of
Yeah.
refumigating the whole place, sanitizing the whole place,
Yeah.
and then again restarting, which definitely gives a more hygienic atmosphere to the
True.
place.
True.
So fantastic. It works wonders, guys. So, Final Touch is the place for you.
For sure. For sure.
So, how in this whole process that people start coming back, how important do you think grooming, hygiene, spa is in today's time?
So if we do not connect it to lockdown, right?
Correct.
Okay, so grooming has been a very personal choice.
Right.
It's very individual,
Absolutely.
and for me, I like to work with their individuality. I respect their needs. I never push my clients into doing things that is against their personality or against something
Okay.
what they would want, right?
That's
If
fantastic. Yeah.
if a client comes to me to color their grays, I first counsel them not to color it, or
Okay.
understand that they really need to color it, or they really want to cover their grays.
Wow. This is the
So
other way
yes,
around.
that is fantastic.
Mostly
It's
when we
something
go
to know.
to a salon, somebody firstly asked,
Yes.
"Sir, आपके बाल बहुत सफेद आप कलर करवाते हो?"
हाँ.
मैं कभी नहीं करवाने वाला हूँ. So I
So
mean,
when a client comes to me for the first time, and and if they are in their mid 30s or 40s or something, and they just randomly start graying, I first try to kind of explain them how we can stylize the hair with some different color,
Wow.
put in some highlights to camouflage. That's what I do also. You'll see grays in my hair
Right.
because I want to age gracefully. I
Fantastic.
don't want to look something which I am not.
super.
Wow.
So, but I still want to look fashionable. I still want to, have my things done.
Yes.
So I try to color and highlight it, not really keeping my grays so much in mind.
Wow.
Definitely.
And this allows my clients to gradually accept their grays
Right.
and still be as stylized, and still eventually when the percentage of grays will increase, they will surely want to, it would be their choice.
Definitely.
The first time they come in, I will always advise them, how to kind of embrace your grays.
Wow.
Super, super.
Wow.
So let me tell all the people
Yes.
who might have joined lately.
Yes.
We are talking to the mind-blowing Tanvi Godiwala Shah of the Parallel Touch, and she has been amazing through and through the question answer session. So let's move further. And I just want to ask that dressing up and getting groomed is like it's since time immemorial. But nowadays, if you see that men are also upfrontly going to salons, and other than a haircut, there are a lot of things which they indulge into. So, what do you have to
appreciate
share?
that. I really appreciate that.
Firstly, men do have skin. So if you think you don't have skin, then you're mistaken, So
Yes,
if
so
women
we all-
need to take care of their skin,
Absolutely.
men need to do so too.
Yes,
Super,
totally.
super. So that was my
So
question, and you
important.
answered it quite well, definitely.
So, but yes, it works wonders. I'll tell you. I mean, I'm not being rude or something, but when men think that it comes to the ego of not going to the salon, then trust me, you're going wrong somewhere. You need to go to the salon because it works wonders. And the way she's taking her business forward, I think it definitely works. You age with grace, but you're still updated. You're still beautiful. You're still handsome. So let's do. All of us do that.
I feel men has very limited areas where they can really
Work
spend on
on.
themselves.
Yes.
So most of them will probably have nice shoes,
Yes.
a wristwatch.
Yes.
Maybe some men will have cufflinks, but then where else can they really spend? So why not?
So yeah,
Why
spend on
not on some
yourself.
beauty products? Why not,
Yes.
staying young?
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
Because
Yeah,
it does
taking
help.
care of
It
yourself.
does
Eventually, it
It
helps.
does help.
And I think the trend has changed, and a lot of people are
Absolutely.
taking more interest in grooming and keeping themselves well.
Absolutely, yes. So where does this journey take you from here?
Well, I really don't know. I'm just enjoying it. I love teaching also.
Yes.
I like to teach people who are really ready to work hard
Fantastic.
into learning the skills, not somebody who just wants to come as a hobby, because I really take my
Work
teaching very
seriously.
seriously.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thoroughly enjoy teaching. So that's maybe one thing is something I would really want to get more involved in later on. Right now, I just need to get past COVID, get the salons
Get
going.
to grow.
We really
Yes,
want to do
yeah,
that, for
totally. I think all of us here.
Yeah,
need to-
yeah, I know.
But I think eventually, now that everything's opened up, I'm sure all of us have seen businesses started to roll.
Correct.
At least the stagnancy has kind of eventually gone. Also in the restaurant business that we've seen, and into your grooming business, where people have started having the guts to go out
Correct.
and
And-
get yourselves groomed.
Correct. Since Unlock 1 and we are right now at Unlock 4,
Yes.
we have seen that every day the business is rising as
Yeah.
people are
Changing, yes.
coming out.
Also, to be
Yeah.
honest, Tanvi, there has been times when my son always told me that, Mama, I'll not get my hair cut from you, So I'm like, why would you not get it cut from me? So we used to have fights on that I'll not get my hair cut from you, I'll go to the salon. And I would say no. But now, honestly, after cutting his hair once, I would say, you please better go to the salon. You're not getting it cut from me.
Correct, correct. So, any message which you would like to pass on to a lot of people who are
For
watching
watching
us?
us. Yes.
Well, I would definitely say that, I didn't really answer your question completely, but I would say that, looking after yourself, grooming, hygiene, getting treatments done like hair treatments or a good facial or a good body massage, I think it does so much good for your mind, body, soul, for your mental well-being in this today's time and age where everybody's so stressed out, right? My doctor, I remember when I started my salon in 2008, maybe it could be stress or whatever, but I used to get a lot of acidity, a lot of indigestion, a lot of those kind of issues which are all related to the mind.
Yes.
My doctor prescribed me a head massage every single week. It was like a prescription.
Wow.
To relax, to break, give ourselves some time to do some nerve stimulating. So a good facial massage, a good manicure, pedicure, a good body therapy actually tries to balance your body. It harmonizes your system, and it actually, over a period of years, you will realize that it helps you so much to keep yourself calm, because you have home front to look after, your work front to look after, multiple things coping up with. As you age, your health issues will catch up.
Yes.
So having a good beauty regime and doing little things for yourself actually will take a long way. Taking care of your skin at home. I always tell my clients that we don't do magic here.
Absolutely.
We will do a treatment for you which will be more like a booster, and then what you do at home is what is going to maintain it. Right. So a lot of people think that coming to the salon, getting the beauty treatments done is the solution, and then there's some magic is going to happen. It doesn't happen like that. You have to. I started using my anti-aging products from the age of 21.
Oh, okay.
So all this is preventive. This is not curative.
Right.
So it's preventive. It's something you do from when you don't need it. Right? That is how it's going to prevent it. Once you start getting pigmentation and then go and run and try to treat it, it's not really going to get treated.
But amazingly, a lot of us here who are watching this show, I'm sure everybody's like me. I take the world like me. But we do not, I myself don't go too much to the salon. But this is definitely an eye-opener for me, where I think I should also go more to the spa, especially during the lockdown. I don't know why. I think I was extremely relaxed or what, but I felt the need for spa or a massage more during this time than on a regular basis.
You mentioned it a lot of times.
A lot of times, yes. So I think it should be a way of life. Like she said, they do not do any magic at their salons, but it's a start. So they give you a booster, and then you keep a routine for yourselves at your own places. Yes,
True.
It's like you need to exercise every single day. You need to eat every single meal. Same price, you need to follow a good skincare regime or a good regime for your hair. That's how you maintain it.
Definitely. Fantastic. And it is directly coming from Tanvi Godiwala Shah, who is not only a haircut specialist, but she is also a cosmetologist.
Yeah.
So she is very deep into this, and when it comes from her, it is the word for sure. And I think this brings to the end of our weekend talk, but not the complete end. As you all know, that we have a small little rapid fire round. Where what we do is we try to know you a little better on your personal front, on your hobby front, and and you in the initial stage of the interview, Tanvi said that she is an introvert kind of a person, but definitely she talked with us open-heartedly. But there are a lot of things which we know, there are a lot of things we don't know. So in that rapid fire round,
rapid fire is something that when you ask questions fast and the answer has to come out fast, the original thing comes out. Let's see.
Okay, so are you ready for that? I'll ask you a question. Okay, you have answered very quickly. Okay, and the first question is your nickname.
I honestly have no nickname. Never had a nickname.
Okay, so you will call it Tanu, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Tanu is what people would just call me at home, but that was just my parents said.
Okay.
So one secret has already come out. It is Tanu. Okay. Second one. Your favorite cuisine?
Well, I actually love Indian food.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay. Your favorite actor?
See, Tanvi, I'll tell you something very, very clearly. You should not go back home and have a fight. How dare you say his
I'm
name?
not asking about your crush or your first boyfriend. I'm asking about your
Honestly,
actor.
my favorite actor is Johnny Lever because he every time I watch him just makes me laugh. That's what I enjoy.
Awesome. So, your favorite pastime, things you do when you are not working.
I love gardening.
Okay, fine.
Super. If not into salon business, then what would you have been?
Eating up my husband's head probably.
Husband, watch out.
Your favorite travel destination?
I love traveling to Himalayas.
Wow.
I think there are a lot of people who
yes.
are.
We love
yeah.
that too.
We go trekking almost once in a year. We've done Everest Base Camp, we've done Annapurna Base Camp.
Oh,
Yeah, looking forward
wow.
to that.
And I think once you go to the mountains, I don't think anything other place can be compared.
You bet.
For
I
sure.
can still feel the air, that
It's just
entire range.
Definitely. So, two quick questions. What makes you happy?
Doing my work, honestly, the minute I have somebody's hair in my hands,
Wow.
it just puts me in a different zone.
So, this has been.
That's power for her, yeah.
Definitely, and it has been rightly named passion is priceless, and
Yes.
she's living it for sure.
Totally.
Okay, the second question: what annoys you?
Indiscipline.
Okay.
It's totally no point.
So
Okay.
yes, the staff better be there.
Unprofessionalism is something which annoys me to a great extent.
All right. Okay, your go-to person when you are upset.
Gayatri Mantra.
Okay.
Okay.
And particularly a person which you look up to when you are a little upset.
I don't think that situation has really happened.
Wow.
I
So I think
have
that.
heard this so much about Tanvi, Sunil, that Tanvi is a very calm person. And she's somebody who can, in the worst of the
So
scenario,
if
she
I
can
see
still
her
stay
messing up
calm.
somebody's hair, I start my Gayatri Mantra.
Okay.
I can't have a good
So if you hear a Gayatri mantra in this salon, then you know that there is something wrong.
Tanvi's upset.
But I'm sure that time would
Mustn't be happening.
For sure. Okay, and the last question for this rapid fire: philosophy of your life in one sentence.
I think just believe in what you're doing.
Super.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super. Thank you so
Wow,
much.
thank you so much for joining this weekend
Absolutely
talk.
my pleasure. Absolutely. Suril and Chetari, this was such a great pleasure,
Thank you so much.
We had a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
I know.
And so she was Tanvi Godiala Shah with all of us. And as you all know that we bring this Weekend Talk show every Saturday, and we'll be continuing doing that. And we'll be coming up with some amazing personalities and people again on the next Saturday.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. Stay with us. And do watch this all over again. There is a lot to learn and a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Thank you for
Bye-bye.
joining.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.